Now, if you remember in the last video, we touched upon this difference already. In case of machine learning, the data scientist needs to build the features. And the more features the data scientist can think of, the better is the model. Whereas in case of deep learning, the model itself learns the features from the training data. For example, if we provide a deep learning model with images of various faces, it will extract several low-level features like boundaries of eyes or nose or ears, and then combine them to build mid-level features. These mid-level features then combine to build several high-level features which we can relate to by seeing at these features. So this is how deep learning is fundamentally different from machine learning. The next difference between deep learning and machine learning is that deep learning typically performs better as we provide more data to the model. And this is because of the power and the flexibility of deep learning. As we provide more data to the model will be able to build either better features or more features because of its flexibility, which leads to improvement as we provide more and more data to the model. This is not the case with older machine learning algorithms, which tend to plateau after a particular amount of data. The next difference between deep learning and machine learning is the amount of computational power required by a deep learning model. In fact, the requirement is so high that these models are typically run on special hardware like GPUs or TPUs. If we run these deep learning models on CPUs, they will end up taking very large amount of training time to build even the simple models. For more differences between GPUs and CPUs, kindly refer to a video later in the course. Now, because deep learning learns features on its own, these models can become difficult to interpret compared to our machine learning models. For example, a decision tree model is usually easy to understand and even to explain to people, but that is not always the case with deep learning. This is actually a very active area of research, and there are a few ways in which we can interpret deep learning models to some degree. But in general, machine learning models are easier to interpret compared to deep learning models. So in summary, these are some of the important differences between deep learning and machine learning. While deep learning extracts features automatically and usually improves as we provide more data, it ends up being less interpretable and requires a lot more computational power compared to machine learning.